All right, hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. I hope my voice is good and clear. Please invite your friends. As you see, we are broadcasting in different account for today. And please don't forget to subscribe because this is a backup account. Today, our topic, there is Abdul from, he's a Turkish guy from Germany who claimed that he speak Arabic, which is I find very funny. And supposedly this guy is trying his best to expose Christian Prince lies. And, and always I find that the Muslims, they amuse me how funny they are and how much helpful they are to get their prophet busted. And today, there's no different. I'm not going to play the whole video. It's 18 minutes, and that if I play it, all of it will make it real long. But you can play it yourself. But you'll see that this guy here, as an example on the screen, he says, when I called someone, I called him an idiot. He says, "Is that the Holy Spirit? Is that the Holy Spirit making you say to someone idiot?" My friend, I say you are an idiot, your prophet is an idiot, and every Muslim who believes in Islam is an idiot, and we can prove it easy, and today we will prove it. Anyone who believes that God will give you vaginas and each time you sleep with them, Allah will make them virgin again, he must be an idiot. Anyone believe that God in heaven, he will give you a couch and he will make you wear a bracelet and he will give you a green shirt made of silk, he must be an idiot. And we can continue going forever, but let us start one by one. First of all, in the beginning of the video, or in the video, I did not really watch all of it, I just scrolled down. A lady last time, she called me and she was translating in German. So this guy, he said, this guy is allowing his wife to call a Christian prince and talk to a man. Is this guy? That's a good one. So if a person allow his wife to talk to a man, that person and that wife, they are bad. So let us get you busted. First of all, a Christian woman, she can talk to men, and talking to men does not make her a bad person. But let us see what kind of talk Muslim women they do. And by the way, we will go and talk about what he speak about the satanic verses, but we will start one by one about what he said in the video. As long you are upset from a woman, she called me just to translate for us. She did not say anything wrong. She did not use a bad language. And she is speaking to me not in a private room alone, in public, and thousands of people are listening, and that will make her a bad woman for you. Look what your prophet wife she do. Oh boy. The prophet wife, she is calling Christian Prince live on air, and she is saying, one of the wives of Allah Messenger has joined him in itikaf, the time of the prayer, and she noticed a blood yellowish discharge coming from her beep, and she put a dish under her when she prayed. So you are upset and you are saying that this woman, she is not a good woman because she called me to translate it from English to German, but you are not upset that your mother of the believer telling us what happened between her legs and the dish she put underneath of her. And now 1.6 billion Muslims, as you claim the number, they are reading this. Well, nice to meet you, Aisha. I'm really glad. Imagine if we have CNN and the Twitter in the time of Aisha. Aisha, she just made a tweet. I saw one of the wives of the prophet. She is dropping and leaking liquid. Oops, look, the liquid is blood. Oh no, hold on. It's a yellowish discharge coming from her beep vagina. Hold on. She put a dish under her legs and now she is leaking. That did not make you upset? And a woman, she called me to translate, made her bad? Forget about this one. I mean, this one is nothing. Seriously. Says this is nothing. Huh? What about Aisha ordering her sisters to do breastfeeding for adult, giving their breast and their boobs so they can suckle from it, so men they might enter upon her. Hmm? Aisha Mu'mineen took that any man who want to enter upon her, he have to suckle from the daughters of her brother. Aisha, she hired her sister Kulthum and the daughter of her sister, that anyone want to meet Aisha, he have to do breastfeeding for adult, because the Prophet of Islam, he ordered a women to do breastfeeding for adult. So the women who translate from English to German is not good for you, but Muslim women, a prophet of God, he ordered Muslim women to give their breast and to be suckled, is not good for you. And by the way, you might say that this hadith is not sahih. Shall I get you busted, Abdul? Hmm? This is a Muslim fatwa website. Fatwa number 158279. What is the correction? What is the authentic about the story that Aisha, she do give breastfeeding for adult? And she, if she want any man of any of the men to enter upon her, she order her sister and the daughter of her sister to suckle the men so they can enter upon her. So what is the question? Is it true that Aisha, if she like to meet with some men, she ordered them to suckle from the breast of her sister or the daughters of her sister so they can meet her? Answer. كل ما في صحيح البخاري. This is coming from Sahih al-Bukhari about a woman, her name Sahla bint Suhail. I will show it to you in English. And here he said, this is the story, yes, that the wife of the Prophet Aisha, she used to order her sister to do breastfeeding, suckling to anyone want to enter upon her. And this is Sahih. This is what? This is Sahih. Let me see if I can go to Google Translation. Google Translation, brother.
Sie befahl ihrer Schwester Kulthum, der Tochter von Abu Bakr al-Siddiq und den Töchtern ihres Bruders, ihre Angehörigen zu stillen, um die Männer und die anderen Frauen des Propheten, den Frieden und Segen Allahs auf ihm, zu betreten. Suhail bin Suhail ist nur eine Lizenz des Gesandten Allahs. Der Friede sei mit ihm allein in der Brust von Salem, und Gott tritt uns nicht in dieser stillenden Welt ein, so dass die Ehepartner des Propheten mit ihm stillen. Es wurde von Ibn Hibban und Ibn Hesm erzählt. Abu Umar ibn Abilber sagte, dies ist ein Hadith, der in Al-Musnad kommt. Urwa und Esche und alle Frauen des Propheten, Frieden und Segen Allahs seien auf ihm, zu treffen.
Is it done? I think it's done. Guys, I have to go because I want to meet with Aisha and I have to suckle 10 times the breast of the nieces of Aisha. Sorry guys, I'm busy. So this idiot, he is worried that a woman, she called me speaking in respect in public, translating from English to German, saying how a man allow his wife to do that. And he have no problem that Muslim women, they are giving their boobs, boing, boing, boing. And we men, we suckle them so we can see another women. That's amazing. That's so beautiful, brother. That is so beautiful. And as you see, the hadith is sahih. What? It is sahih. And here is the long link. Okay. The same hadith appear in the Sahih al-Bukhari, which is speaking about Sahla bint Suhail, but in this one here is giving us details that Aisha, she practiced that, which I really lovely. I like that. Now let us continue, guys. Don't forget to invite your friends and don't forget to subscribe to this account. Now the stupidity of those who attack us, and they, you know, they are so silly to the point they say, how a woman she call life, brother, a woman she call life, and the husband allowed her to talk to Christian prince, brother. What kind of a man this man is, brother? What kind of a woman this woman, brother? What's wrong with she did? Shall I show you your prophet wife taking shower in front of her brother and other guy? What I shall show you, Abdul. Look how silly they are. You see, the Muslim, they speak too much about dignity. And he says to me, and as long you mentioned that I said the word idiot, you said to me, is that the Holy Spirit? Oh, let me ask you, is that the Holy Spirit in this hadith here? It says that the prophet, he used to curse and he used to say bad words to Muslims. And he claimed that anyone he cursed him, anyone he insult him, anyone he said the F word to him, it's a blessing from Allah. The messenger of Allah, what he do? Chapter, whomever is cursed, revealed, or prayed against by the prophet, SAW Mercedes-Benz, when he does not deserve it, that will be a purification. Guys, does it say when he does not deserve it? Does it say here when he does not deserve it? What does that mean? It's mean Muhammad, he is a bad person. He is insulting people, calling them bad names, cursing them, saying the F word to them. And we will prove, by the way, about speaking dirty language, people who don't deserve it. And now Muhammad, because people they start talking about how filthy he is, he claimed it's okay, it's okay. You know what? I ask Allah, I put a condition on my God. You put what? I made a condition on Allah. Have you ever heard of a person, a human being, he put a condition in his God, saying to his God, I made a condition, read with me. Allah Messenger could reach everyone, but it would not reach these two. You know, he was insulting two men and he was beating them. He was beating them. What they did? Why you are invoking curse on them? And look what Muhammad he said. He said, don't you know that I have made a condition with my Allah? Thus, O Allah, I am a human being, and that for a Muslim upon whom I invoke curse or I hurl malediction, it's a source of a purity and reward. So if Muhammad he beat you, Allah reward you. If Muhammad he curse you, Allah reward you. And this is Sahih Muslim, hadith number 2600A, as you see in the screen. What kind of God this God is? In different hadith is giving us more details. Actually, we can show you different hadith, you know. Let us see. What kind of a prophet is this prophet? So you're upset from me saying an idiot. The word idiot is a problem for you. You are a very case sensitive, my brother. You are very sensitive. And the prophet of God, he is putting condition on his prophet, or the prophet, sorry, putting condition on his God, saying that anyone I humiliate him, I curse him, I insult him without any reason. It's not even fair, as you see in the hadith, all those hadith. It's not even fair. Now we continue. Did we finish or we continue with some more? Oh, as long you are talking about dignity, let's show you more dignity before we finish. I mean, why are we going to finish fast? I mean, we have time. What about your prophet saying that if someone is proud about his religion, sorry, about his heritage, which means his family before Islam, tell him go and bite the penis of your father. And look how the Muslims, they translate the hadith. They say if someone cancel people in the way people cancel each other in the day of Jahiliyyah, then bite him. What? You Muslims bite people if they don't agree with you? Arrgh. Look how they are lying, fabricating the translation. In Arabic it says وَأَعِضُّوا فَأَعِضُّوا, which mean tell him to bite the penis of your father. And as you see, by the way, I'm so glad that you mentioned that you like Al-Albani. Oof, man, that's a good choice, Al-Albani. Soon you will see that this guy will say Al-Albani is a scumbag. In his video, he was showing us the book of Al-Albani to prove me wrong. Let us go there. Let us see where he posted Al-Albani. Hold on. Al-Albani. Yeah, and he said I was hiding the page, my friend. You can go watch the video and everybody will see who is the one is hiding the page, you idiot. I was showing people that, here we go, he showed Al-Albani. Here we go. Is that Al-Albani? No, hold on, let's see, where is Al-Albani? Where is the book of, here we go. نصب المناجيق لنصف قصة الغرانيق, Muhammad Nasir al-Din al-Albani. Now, as long you are accepting Al-Albani for you as a reference, man, I am so thankful for you. Finally, you helped us to get your prophet busted. As you see, the hadith here in front of us is made by Al-Albani. But guess what? What about you saying to me before, as they told me, that I am lying about your prophet killing an innocent man because of jealousy? You said I am lying, and guess what? Your potato Al-Albani, he said this is Sahih Hadith. Now you will say Al-Albani is a scumbag. Now you will say Al-Albani is a liar. Let us open Al-Albani. السلسلة الصحيحة Al-Albani. The name of the book, السلسلة الصحيحة, the Sahih chain. The writer, Muhammad Nasir al-Din al-Albani. The publisher, the Library of Al-Ma'arif, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Volume number 7. Hadith number 2495. Sahih. What the heck? So all this time you are accusing Christian Prince that he was lying about your prophet killing an innocent man just because he is a jealous man. It turned to be Sahih. And who is the one saying that? Is the same guy, you like him in the video, Al-Albani. I like you, Al-Albani. Thank you, Al-Albani. I really I like you. Now hold on, we are not done. We are going to copy I don't speak German, as you know, but it's okay. Google will do some work for us. I have no idea what Google will say in in the German language. I have no idea. But as you see here from the top, he himself, he said this is sahih. I will copy the story, hmm, about killing this man, and we will copy it in two parts. The one about killing the man, and then the rest of it about the prophet making a comment. So this is the story from here to here, and then I will copy again. You know what? I will copy it all because he might say he is hiding it. You know them. You know them. See, brother, see, brother, he did not copy it all, brother. Do you know why, brother? No, I did. Here we go. It's in front of you. This is the whole story in front of you. It's exceed 3,900 charger. Okay, so like we have to cut it pieces. Okay, let us do this then. See, we have no choice. Look like Google don't translate if it's exceed a certain number of letters. Okay, let's try until the end of the story here. Okay, this is the end of the story. And here is the translation. Ta-da-da. Brother, please, brother, read with me, brother. I hope you will enjoy it, brother. Sound, audio, Google translation, which is not going to be good, but I mean, it's going to do the job. Let us see.
2495 war, was ich...
What? Does it say sahih? Guys, is that word here in the beginning means sahih? Somebody tell me in the text, please. Is this word here next to the number, does it mean sahih, correct? In German? Who speak German there? Does it say it? See? It's sahih, sahih, sahihun, 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 sahih, sahihun, sahihun, sahih. They were calling me names, speaking about me. Christian Prince, the big fat liar. He said the prophet, he killed a man, and we cannot find it in Sahih al-Bukhari. You idiot, this is not in Sahih al-Bukhari. This is in the interpretation of Sahih al-Bukhari. Idiot, donkey. If I say to you there, Sahih al-Bukhari, this is the interpretation. Have you ever heard of the book which was mentioned there? But certified donkey is what I can say. Now read with me. It is Sahih. Sahih what? The story is Sahih. What is the story? Listen carefully.
2495 war, was ich selbst, wenn du ihn getötet hast, war die erste Aufhebung und die letzte. Imam Ahmad sagte, der Prophet Allahs Frieden und Segen seien auf ihm, sei an einem Mann vorbeigegangen, der sich niederwerfe und zu beten anfing. Dann rezitierte er das Gebet und kehrte zu ihm zurück. Als er sich niedergeworfen hatte, der Prophet Allahs Segen sei auf ihm, sagte, dann stand ein Mann auf und schüttelte seine Hände, er setzte sein Schwert und schüttelte es. Dann sagte er, O Prophet Gottes, mein Vater, du und meine Mutter, wie töte ich eine Prostituierte, die bestätigt, dass es keinen Gott außer Allah gibt und dass Mohammed sein Sklave und sein Gesandter ist? Dann sagte er, wer tötet das? Dann stand ein Mann auf und sagte, ich wringe von seinen Armen, ich schneide sein Schwert und schüttelte ihn, bis ich seine Hand schüttelte. Er sagte, O Prophet Gottes, wie kann ich eine Prostituierte töten, die bezeugt, dass es keinen Gott außer Allah gibt und dass Mohammed sein Sklave und sein Gesandter ist? Der Prophet Allahs Frieden und Segen seien sie auf ihm, sagte, und sein Recht ist in Bezug auf die Bedingung von Muslimen richtig.
Oh boy. By the way, did you notice that my German is getting better? But I don't know why my voice turned to be a female voice. Because I am the same as the prophet who put makeup 3 times a day. God forbid. A prophet who pee like a woman, put makeup, eyeliner 3 times a day. He got his Quran wearing his wife clothes. He is ordering his men to kill a man just because he's praying so much. He's a very good man. The Muslims, they praise him. He's a wonderful man. Do you see it, Abdul? Hold on. I'm going to post the hadith so the Muslim will not say he is fabricating the story. Here we go. This is the link. Who won the link? Who won the link? Who won the link? Who won the link of the prophet wearing pink? You remind me of a hadith about your prophet. He liked to wear pink. He liked to wear women clothes. I mean, the guy, he was insulted because a woman, she called me in public, translating from English to German, but he is not worried about his prophet wearing women clothing. And guess what? The hadith saying that the prophet was wearing his wife clothes is accepted by your friend Al-Albani. Oh boy. Oof. Man, so what? Sa'd ibn etc. reported that Uthman and Aisha told him that Abu Bakr asked for permission to come to the Messenger of Allah, may Allah bless him and grant him peace, while he was laying off Aisha bed wearing Aisha wailing shirt. A man who wear women clothing, and by the way, I show you the reference before where it says mart is only clothes for women. Martu Aisha or Mirtu Aisha, the mirt is only women clothing. Now, is this hadith sahih? Yes. Yes. And who is the one who said Al-Albani? Now this guy, he will go after Al-Albani to shoot him, but too bad he's dead now. What you will do now? You want to prove me wrong using Al-Albani? Hello?
Hello, brother.
Hey, Amir, how are you? Are you having fun?
How are you? Well, I have very, very much fun. I'm sitting here in my car driving and listen to you.
You see, I'm being nice to them, but I mean, look at the stupid. I mean, they're trying to prove you wrong from Al-Albani, and look what Al-Albani says.
He's a kid, brother. What do you want from a kid?
Yeah, but it's okay.
He didn't know anything about this religion. When he knows anything about this religion, he left his religion today, not tomorrow. Today he left his. He will leave his religion.
Yeah, but now
because much filth.
But now what he will say? He will say Al-Albani is a scumbag. He will not talk about Al-Albani no more. Right? So now we found the story. How many, Amir, how many times they said to you that the story I said about killing an innocent person is a lie? How many times? And as long they accept Al-Albani to prove a point, and he always used with him.
He makes videos and say you are a liar. This story is fake. No one says this is Sahih, and you know exactly the same. my daughter is laughing exactly the same.
Even your daughter is laughing. Okay, just
my daughter's laughing at him.
My friend, drive safe, and I will continue.
No, I'm here parking. You know, I never.
Okay.
Talk to you when I am driving. I'm here parking. And,
okay, call me later because I wanna finish the reference because we have long way to go. We're not done yet. We just started spanking.
Let me say something in German for the German people.
All
okay?
Right.
Ich sage euch heute, wenn ihr die Stimme des Herrn Jesus Christus hört, geht auf die Knie, bereut eure Schuld und werdet von neuem geboren. Mohammed war ein falscher Prophet und der Islam ist die größte Lüge der Menschheitsgeschichte. Und Bruder Christian Prince entlarvt diese Religion namens Islam. Amen.
I mean, let me translate for you what he said in English. He was saying the prophet is a joke and he will laugh at him when you listen to Christian Prince and you will leave Islam. Is that correct?
So, in this way.
Okay,
I
see,
said, bow
no,
down your
well,
knees
if you
to
don't believe
Jesus.
that this is the correct translation, I can show you Al-Albani.
Yes.
Al-Albani translate what you just said to me. I can show you that. Anyway, my friend, thank you.
Brother, I call you later. Okay.
All right. Okay. Take care. Bye bye.
Okay. Bye bye. Take care. Bye bye.
Tell your friends to share the link with your friends. Share the link, Amir, with your friends so they can join us and they can love. Now let us continue. Step by step, the prophet wearing his wife's shirt. What shirt, you liar? This is not a shirt. This is a dress. This is a certified dress. Let us show you. Here we go. شرح الزرقاني على موطأ الإمام مالك. And look at the picture, how beautiful it is. We go down here and it says, it gives us definition what the word murt mean. The word murt is a cloth of women only. Let us see. Murt. There is the word. Here he is explaining to us what the word murt is. Read carefully. He said, وقال ابن الأثير لا يكون المرط إلا درعا وهو خز أخضر ولا يسمى المرط إلا الأخضر ولا يلبسه إلا النساء. Translation to German. I don't know what is going to say in Google. You tell me. It says in Arabic that nothing is called murt unless it is a clothes of women. It's a green fabric, only women wear it. Does it say that?
IBN Al-Adir sagte, die Plane ist nur ein Schild, das aus grünem Steingut besteht und nur grün heißt und nur von Frauen getragen wird.
Uh-oh. 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 So the murt which Muhammad was wearing, the clothes of Aisha, which we show you in the English hadith, it is only women clothing. Uh-oh. It's not my fault. Please don't kill me, brother. Brother. Okay. Now, let us continue to something more important. Forget about Muhammad killing the innocent man, and we show you that this is sahih, etc. No problem. We go to something more useful. Forget about the private part of the wife of Muhammad. By the way, when here it says, by the way, that she noticed that the wife of the prophet, she have a blood and yellowish discharge. Do you know what does that mean? Any of you have for me, I do not know really what does that mean, but I've been taught by a doctor that this is mean that this woman, she have an infection in her vagina. Now, is that true? Because it says here, you know, first time I did read it, I did not know really what because I don't know what women they have when they have their period, you know. So when I did read that, a doctor, he told me, I remember once he called me and he said, well, obviously she have an infection because women blood should not be yellowish unless she have a bad infection. Mostly she have an STD. She have a sexual transmission disease. So I don't know. I am the doctor, and just to be honest with you, I know all kind of science except those things. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Sahih al-Bukhari, let it go, let it go. Merry Christmas, Muslims. All right. Let us continue. Now we go to the story of Al-Gharaniq. Hold on. Before we go to Al-Gharaniq. As long you are upset from a woman calling me, and you said she is not being good, and how her husband allowed her to call me live on air. How? I mean, brother, how your prophet he allow you to share bed with women she is not going with you except for sex? And look at the false Muslim translation in Arabic. It says By the way, he claimed that he speak Arabic. The funny, he don't. His Arabic is the same like somebody, his tongue was, somebody closed the door in his tongue, and like his English like my Chinese. Ching hong he hong. Now, أيما رجل وامرأة توافقا فعشرة ما بينهما 3 ليال فإن أحبا أن يتزايدا أو يتتاركا. In Arabic it says, hold on, I'm going to take it in Arabic as it is, just to show you how they fabricate and they lie in the translation. Prophet, go. Okay, here we go. Copy paste. All right. Why is not translating? What? Detected what? Sidihi? What Sidihi? Arabic, buddy, Arabic. This is Arabic. All right. Let us see what the German is saying. Takbir. That is amazing, Prophet. Any man, any women, they want to have bing bong bong together 3 days, 3 nights. Go have fun. And if you like to enjoy more, extend.
Jeder Mann und jede Frau sind sich 3 mal 3 Nächte einig. Sie wollen Taka erhöhen oder verlassen.
Verlassen? What verlassen mean? Shame on you. Don't say verlassen. Show respect, please. Verlassen? You say verlassen in my present? How dare you? How dare you, verlassen? Mrs. Verlassen. So as you see, this is the crazy, stupid religion. They speak about dignity, and their prophet, he is allowing them to have sex around, and they call it mut'a. And then this guy, he will say to us, yes, the mut'a was allowed, but the prophet forbid it later. My friend, your prophet forbid it, and he allow it, and he forbid it, and he allow it, and he forbid it. And this is a proof that your prophet is possessed by the shaitan, because what kind of a prophet he allowed women and men to have open sex relationship? If your prophet is not possessed by shaitan, look what this hadith is saying, and this is sahih. This is what? This is sahih. Chapter of mut'a marriage. This is Quran. This is not even hadith. Chapter mut'a marriage. This is a chapter 4, verse number 24 in the Quran. It was permitted, then abrogated, then permitted, then abrogated, then I forbid you, I don't forbid you, I forbid you, I don't forbid you, I forbid you, I don't forbid you, I am possessed by shaitan. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you an idiot Muhammad. I forbid it now. I forbid it, then I approve it, then I forbid it, then I approve it. Let us see what happened. Did Muhammad really forbid it? No. Read carefully with me. It says here, and as you see, this is Sahih Muslim, hadith number 1405. 1405. Ati reported from Jabir, from Abdullah, from okay, I don't want to spend more gas, he said. And then that the people ask about different things. People ask him about different things, and then they made a mention of the temporary marriage. What temporary marriage? The sexual mut'a, joy, sexual joy. Whereupon he said, yes, yes, we had benefiting. Is that a benefit? Yes, they call it a friend with benefit. Oh boy. Oh boy. Benefited. What we benefited? Benefited from having sex around? We benefited ourselves by the temporary sexual relationship during the lifetime of the Prophet, and during the time of Abu Bakr, and during the time of Umar. That's mean Muslims are practicing mut'a long after Muhammad's death. and Abu Bakr and Umar, they allow it. How you say that the Prophet forbid it in his lifetime? And as you see, this is Sahih Hadith. Do you see it? Let us continue. Benefit is sex. This is about sex. You know, you hire a woman for 5 minutes. You tell her, I want to F each other, and then she agree. You agree about the timing, about the money. You go for it. Let us continue. By the way, if a brother Ramadan, he dare to call me, my Skype is open. Please, 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 be a man. Be a man once in your lifetime. Actually, even in his video, he don't even dare to allow comment. This guy is terrified of a comment. Now hold on. In the info of his video, he posts for us the website of Saudi Arabia to show us the reference. Oh man, I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you Abdul, I am the one who will open. I don't know, your link is not opening correctly. I see nothing here. But anyway, let us go here on love. It doesn't take us to the verse right away. Let us do this. You guys don't text me unless it's necessarily, please. We want Muslims to call us, please. All right, please. Should I say please or please? All right. Okay. Here we go. This is better. Don't text me, please, guys. Don't text me. Why people are texting me? Don't text me. My Skype is not for people to text me and say hi and etc. Only for important things to call me, and not even to text. And right now we want only Muslims who they are from Germany to call us specifically, especially brother Ramazan. Please, brother Ramazan, please, please, please. If you are a decent man, people, we are live. Don't text me. I don't know what to do. Should I block everybody in my Skype? I have a topic, and now you are telling me about Muhammad racism. Don't you see we have a topic? I mean, what's wrong? I will change the topic just for you. Educate me about racism. Anyway, now this Abdul, he said that I did hide the page of Ibn Kathir. The fact this is a big fat liar. I read it, all of it. You can go and watch my video. He said I showed the banner, but I did not show the rest. And look what he did read for us. لقد ذكر. By the way, should I play the way you read Arabic for everybody so we can laugh for fun? Let me teach you how to read Arabic, my friend. قد ذكر كثير من المفسرين هنا قصة الغرانيق وما كان من رجوع كثير من المهاجر إلى أرض الحبشة ظنا منهم أن مشركي قريش قد أسلموا ولكنها من طرق كلها مرسلة ولم أراها مسندة من وجه صحيح والله أعلم. Translation. You see, if you remember, I went to the English website to show them what the translation is saying. I will show you the German Google, the same we did with everything, and we will go to the English one. Copy. Google, Prophet Google, peace upon him. German.
Viele der Kommentatoren erwähnten hier die Geschichte von Omar und es war nicht die Rückkehr vieler Einwanderer in das Land Abessinien, weil sie glaubten, dass die Quraysh zum Islam konvertiert waren. Aber alle sind gesandt und ich habe sie nicht von einem wahren Gesicht zugeteilt gesehen und Gott weiß es am besten.
He was talking about the story of Quraysh people from Quraysh, they are coming back, and he said, I found it that this is Mursala, and I did not find it that it is really have authentic, let us say, reference. But guess what? Mursal in Islam is accepted. This is their book, Mursal Hadith. It's explain what is Mursal Hadith. I will post the link for you guys so you can, and this is the University of I don't know what the name in Pakistan. Takbir, Pakistan. Okay. The second you say Pakistan, say Takbir, brother. Those are the terrorists. Allahu Akbar. Now, if we go to page number 24, it shows us that Muslims accept Mursal Hadith. Tiki, 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 tiki. Okay. And those are Sunni, not Shia, brother. Not Shia. Ruling of Mursal Hadith. It has been a great deal of discussion among the scholars regarding the authenticity of the Mursal Hadith, etc., etc. Let us go to the summary. However, all right. Here you will see they are describing to you what Mursal. Mursal simply is something reported by a companion, but not to Muhammad, a companion of a companion, which means if I heard Umar saying, but I did not hear myself Muhammad saying, that will make me heard from a companion, and me myself, they call me, like a tabi'i, like I am a second generation, let us say. But look what happened here. The opinion held by Imam Malik and the Maliki that the Mursal of a trustworthy person is valid as a proof. It's not rejected, even if it is Mursal. So he tried to say to us that Ibn Kathir, he said this is Mursal, it's rejected. But as you see, the Muslim Sunni, they have 4 Islamic sects, and this is one of them, Al-Maliki. So the Maliki, they accept. All right. And then you will see, and we will show you later why the Muslims accept this hadith. All of them. And when we talk about all of them, we are talking about the big names of scholarship. The more we get closer to the date we are now, the more the Muslims try to defend. And this is what Al-Albani was trying to do. But as you see, Al-Albani, he got his prophet busted in many ways. And actually from his book, I will get him busted. Imam Hanafi hold the same opinion as Malik. He accept the Mursal Hadith. Do you see it? So now we have 2 Islamic Sunni sect accept the Hadith, which is Mursal. Imam Al-Shafi'i, he discuss issue in details in his Risala, and here he give more details. The argument of the Shia, of Shafi'i, that they accept the Mursal Hadith of certain, let us say, names. They accept it. It doesn't matter what it is, unless the person is proven to be a liar, then they reject him. So it is a Mursal or not, it doesn't make any difference. So now we have 3 Islamic sects that accept the Mursal. Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal. Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal, this is the 4th Islamic sect, he accept Mursal and even other da'if, weak hadith, if nothing opposing them. Do you see it? Even if it is da'if, brother, he accepted. Now, as long this guy he mentioned for us in his book, Al-Albani, guess what? We are going to go to the book of Al-Albani. Are you ready? All right. Let us close some browser. In Ibn Kathir page, you will see Ibn Kathir, he reported a story from a guy, his name ابن أبي حاتم قال ابن أبي حاتم حدثنا يونس بن حبيب حدثنا أبو داود حدثنا شعبة عن أبي بشر عن سعيد بن جبير قال قرأ رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم النجم فلما بلغ هذا الموضع أرأيت اللات والعزى ومناة الثلاث الأخرى فقال فألقى الشيطان على لسانه تلك الغرانيق العلا إن شفاعتهن ترتجى. قالوا ما ذكر آلهتنا بخير قبل اليوم فسجد وسجدوا فأنزل الله عز وجل هذه الآية وما أرسلنا من قبلك من رسول إلا ولا نبي إلا إذا تمنى ألقى الشيطان في أمنيته فينسخ الله ما يلقي الشيطان ثم يحكم الله آياته. All right. Look what Ibn Kathir he says. Ibn Kathir he said that this hadith is mursal. That's it. But we showed you that the four Islamic sect accept the mursal. Now how we can prove that this hadith is accepted by scholars as sahih? Guess what we will do? We will go to the book which is Brother Ramazan he like the book of Al-Albani, the same book which is made to fight the humiliation of the Prophet, exposing him to be a satanic man, is the same book will prove that this hadith which is named by Ibn Kathir as mursal. As you see, he did not even say that this is da'if, he said this is mursal. But we showed you that mursal is accepted. Now, if we go to the book of Al-Albani and we search for the story which is here, قال ابن أبي حاتم okay, where is the website of Al-Albani? Here we go. I think this one. The website is taking forever to open. Come on, brother Ramazan is waiting, brother. Here we go. Are you going to make brother Ramadan wait, brother? Are you kidding me? Do you know the consequence of making Ramadan wait? We will show you how many times the story of Ibn Hatim reported from many reporters. Read with me carefully. أخرجه ابن جرير 17122 من طريقين عن معمر عنه وهو صحيح. What is صحيح? Let us copy and translate, brother. Brother, please let us copy and translate, brother. Prophet Google translation, please can you translate for us, please, this? Oh, it's exceed the limit again. Okay, let us copy it at 2 parts. Okay. And this is why, you know, when I showed in English, by the way, the English Ibn Kathir, we don't see this story. All those in Ibn Kathir in Arabic they are showing, but in English it doesn't show. And this is a proving that Islamic books are nothing but a corruption. We will go to the English translation to show you how they lie when they translate. That's why we cannot trust Muslim when they translate. But let us hear. Again, Ibn Kathir he says that this hadith is sahih, but it is mursal. Well, who care? It is sahih. What happened? Oops, Google Translate did not respond. Please do what? Okay, let's do it again. try again.
5. Es wurde erzählt, dass Qatada sagte, dass der Prophet, der Friede und Segen Allahs sei auf ihm, betete, dass Gott die Götter der Polytheisten nicht beleidigt und den Teufel in seinen Wunsch geworfen habe. 1. Bis er Sultan, der Stern, erreicht hatte. Qatada sagte, als der Teufel das warf, was er von den Polytheisten warf, sagte er, Gott hat ihre Götter schön erwähnt und sich gefreut, also sagte er die Worte, um zu machen, was der Satan für die Menschen in ihrem Herzen macht. Erzählt von IBN Jahre 17122 aus 2 Wegen von Muammar und Hoshi, die nach Qatada korrekt sind, aber gesendet oder verstümmelt.
Oh boy. Does it say it's sahih? God, does it say in English it's sahih? Does it say, I mean in German, does it say the word sahih? Again, he say it is sahih, but it is mursal. But we showed you that mursal is accepted. So it's sahih. And who is the one reporting those stories? Is not a Christian prince. This is Ibn Kathir, this is Al-Albani, and this is your scholars reporting the story. Doesn't show the word sahih? No, it should show the word sahih. The word sahih is should be is that coming as sahih? Says commit. Okay, correct, no problem. This is Google translation, as you see. I mean, what I can do. You see, I'm using Google translation because what I would do, I know I don't speak German. What I would do, I mean, that's what we have. I know that Google translation will not really be that much accurate, but it's useful. Now we go. And those who knows how to read the word sahih, here we go. This is the word sahih. Actually, let me copy it. I will copy it and I will change the translation from I will take the German off. Let us do it in English, actually. Let us do it in English. Hold on. English. We go back to German later. Okay. Do you see it? It's a correct. Yeah, even here it's coming translation. That's correct, which means sahih. Sahih is a correct. Sahih as a word being correct. That's it. This is a correct. You know? And then Ibn Kathir, he said, but it is mursal. Who care? We showed you that the mursal hadith is accepted from all the 4 Islamic sects. Now we continue. Again, this is the book of who? This is the book of Al-Albani. Ana Yabani Badunyani Amil Halimani Fahmani. All right. If we continue reading, we will find it says the following. Let us show you more. عن قتادة أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم, actually we this is 22. Yeah, this is page number 22 and 23. All right. So we show that it says here it is sahih. And then we go to 126. All right. Here in the 26, you will see the following story, which we cannot find in the English translation. Actually, all of the all those stories we cannot find in the English page. that Muhammad, he praised the three daughters of Allah, and then the angel, he came to him, and the angel said to him, I did not give you this. Where you got this from? It's not me who gave it to you, etc. All right. And here you will notice with me, it says حتى إذا بلغ آخر السورة سجد وسجد أصحابه والمشركون. And then after that, Jibreel came to him and he said to him, I seek refuge by Allah if it is me who gave you that, which means I'm not the one who gave you that. So Muhammad, he did not notice even that he was speaking for shaitan. And the Muslim, they say to us, nobody can make Quran like Allah. So how Muhammad did not notice that this is shaitan is speaking and he is giving him Quran? The whole story is a fabrication by Muhammad. He was being a hypocrite to the disbelievers, trying to make him accept him as a prophet. Muhammad, in front of the Jews, he is a Jew. In front of the Christian, he's a Christian. In front of the pagan Arab, he's a pagan. In front of the Muslims, he's a Muslim.
Even if the last surah came
Oh,
prostrating
hold
in
on.
worship,
This is the English one. Let us go to the. Well, let us go with the English first. No problem. As long as there's people who
even if the last surah came prostrating and worshipped his companions and worshipped the polytheists to mention their gods when he raised his head and carried him vstddoa Makri Mecca say. The Prophet of Bani Manaf, even if Gabriel came to offer him read these two letters Jibril, God forbid that I read this vahstd him vnzl God likes himself.
All right. So what here has happened, that Jibreel came to him after he received those verses and he said to him, I did not give you that. Now let us continue. Let's show it in German.
Selbst wenn die letzte Sura niederstieß und ihre Gefährten anbetete und die Polytheisten anbetete, um ihre Götter zu erwähnen, wenn er den Kopf hob und ihn trug, sagte Vst Doa Makri Mekka. Der Prophet von Bani Abd Mann auf, selbst wenn Gabriel ihm anbot, las diese beiden Briefe Schibril.
All right. Now, if we try to find this story, let us try to find this story in Ibn Kathir itself in Arabic and see how it looked like in English. Just to show you why I say we cannot accept Muslims translating anything for us because they lie. The whole story in English is gone. We cannot find it in English. We cannot find all those stories in the front of us. Not even one of them. In the English translation, it disappears. But in the Arabic text, the Arabic book, it says that exactly as it is. So in Arabic we can find it, but in English we cannot find it. And here you will notice the Muslims, they are trying to hide what is written in Arabic for those who they are reading in English. Let us go to the Saudi website. If we look for the verses here, let's see the Gharaniq, the story itself here. When Muhammad وقال قتادة, that when the Prophet he recite that chapter, he became asleep. Is nice. The Prophet was reciting Quran and people in the mosque and people around him, and he sleep standing. This is a true story. فألقى الشيطان على لسانه. So shaitan he throw on his tongue إن شفاعتهن لترتجى وإنها لمع الغرانيق العلا. Okay, if I want to find all those stories in the English version of Ibn Kathir, where we can find it, let us see. Maybe I will get lucky. This is Ibn Kathir. I will show you the whole page. Chapter 22, verse number 52. Where in the story we see the three daughters of Allah in the whole story? Anybody see it? Where is the three daughters? Where is Allat, Al-Uzza? You see, I'm going slow. So if you can see it, if you saw it, please tell me where. I'm going slow in the page. The stories is gone. All the stories about Muhammad reciting the satanic verses in the English translation is not there. I cannot find it. What happened? And this is what those Muslims they try to do. They are not trying to explain what happened. They are trying to defend what happened. That their prophet, no way, is a satanic man. But guess what? Muhammad, he admit that he received command from the devil. Muhammad, he admit, he confess that he received satanic verses. How that happened? This is the book of Ad-Durr al-Manthur. Speaking about the same thing, what his name, Al-Albani, he mentioned about the hadith of Ibn Jurayj, and he say clearly that this is Sahih. This is what? Sahih. Let me show you. The same exactly. Read carefully with me, please. Actually, let us go up first. Here. وأخرج ابن جريج وابن منذر وابن أبي حاتم بسند صحيح, by a sahih authentic narration, that in the page number 526 from Sa'id ibn Jubair قال, when the messenger he did read the chapter of An-Najm in Mecca and when he arrived to where it says, do you see Al-Lat and Al-Uzza wa Manat the third, in the chapter of An-Najm, the shaitan he throw in his tongue, those are the three daughters of Allah, Al-Gharaniq, the flying daughters of Allah. Their intercession is a must. They said, ما ذكر آلهتنا بخير قبل اليوم فسجد وسجدوا ثم جاء جبريل بعد ذلك. So he bowed down and they bowed down with him, and after that Jibril he came and he said to him, لم آتك بهذا هذا من الشيطان. I did not give you this. This is from shaitan. And then Allah he gave him, the verse says, never we send a messenger before you, messenger or a prophet before you, which is very stupid to say because messenger is the same as a prophet, except every one of them shaitan he throw in his tongue. Now listen carefully here with me. The story here is reported as Sahih, but this is the same story we see it in Ibn Kathir. If we go back to Ibn Kathir, we will see the following. Where is Ibn Kathir? Okay. Let us try to find the exact same story. You will see here that the one who abrogated the verse is not even Allah. It was Jibril. وقال الضحاك نسخ جبريل بأمر من الله ما ألقى الشيطان وأحكم الله آياته. The one who deleted those verses is Jibril, not Allah, by the order of Allah. Now if we go to the English translation, we cannot find any of those stories. But let us do something just to show you we don't make things up. This is the official government website of the Kingdom of Jordan. I will switch to English. And we will go back to Arabic, don't worry. This is Tafsir al-Jalalain. Al-Jalalain, he report the story how Muhammad, he recited the 3 names of the daughters of Allah, and he said their intercession is needed or a must. It says, but that when he recited the scripture, Shaitan cast into his recitation what is not from the Quran, but which those to whom he the Prophet had sent would find pleasing. Do you see it? The Prophet had, during an assembly of men and of Quraysh, reciting the following verses from Surah An-Najm. Have you considered Al-Lat and Al-Uzza and Manat, the third one? And this is the chapter of An-Najm, as you see. He added as a result of Shaitan casting in his tongue, without the Prophet being aware of it, the following words. Those are the high flying crans, al-gharaniq, al-ula, the high, and indeed their intercession is to be hoped for. Is a Jalalain a liar? Obviously he is, because if the Muslims are saying this is what happened, obviously a Jalalain is a scumbag, and Al-Albani is a scumbag, and Ibn Kathir is a scumbag, because even Ibn Kathir confirmed that yes, Shaitan he throw in his mouth, because he is saying to us that this hadith is mursal, and we show you that mursal hadith is accepted. It is not rejected by all the 4 Islamic sect, and as you see, we showed you how many times it says that this hadith is sahih. Now there's a book, it's called the Book of Asbab al-Nuzul. What does Asbab al-Nuzul mean? The reason for the verses to come down. This book explains to you what is behind the screen, like what happened. Somebody said something in the Quran, but the Quran really is not clear. So here, this is a book made to study what is behind, what is the reason for those verses to come. Here you will see again they are repeating the same story. Are they saying that this story is a lie? Read carefully, it doesn't say that. Never we send a messenger or a prophet before thee. The communicator of the Quran said, when the message of the communicator of the Quran, the commentator of the Quran, who is the one saying that? Those who are the scholars, not me, not Christian Prince. The Muslims, they go in denial when they see and they hear the truth. It hurt. Their prophet is a satanic prophet. But hold on. Not only the scholars, they say that Muhammad is a satanic prophet. Muhammad himself, he confirmed that. How we knew this? Muhammad in Sahih al-Bukhari, he said that his shaitan order him, give him command. Who is the one who gave Muhammad command? Shaitan. And Muhammad, he claimed that the shaitan command him to do good. To do good. Let us see that. Read with me carefully. And the same hadith reported in Sahih al-Bukhari. There is none among you, but he have an attachment from among the jinn, the devil, shayateen. Actually in Arabic it says clearly shayateen. And you see here Muhammad saying that, but he does not command me but for good. Who is the one is commanding him to do good? The devil. So if Muhammad is not receiving satanic verses, what is the command of the devil to Muhammad, which is good to Muhammad? Since when the devil give good commands? A Muslim, he might try to say, it doesn't say shayateen. No, my friend, it says shayateen. Read carefully. This is shayateen. Shaitan. And the shaitan, according to Muhammad, his shaitan is a Muslim. He command him to do good. Now, we have tons of proofs that Muhammad, he received satanic verses, and we will confirm that more from Al-Bukhari. Let us go back to Ibn Kathir. This is Ibn Kathir. Let us try to find the following story. This is the story about Ibn al-Mughira. This is where? This is in Ibn Kathir book. Ibn Kathir. This is the official government website of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Look what Ibn Kathir in his book he says. That when the Prophet he arrived reciting Al-Lat and Al-Uzza and the Manat, a third one, he said, Alakum al-dhakaru wa lahu al-untha, for you the male and for you the male and for him the female, which is stupid. Imagine Allah saying to them, what is that? You took the male boys for you, and for Allah the female daughters, which is showing us that Muhammad is not as stable, because what kind of logic is that? If Allah don't have kids anyway, who care if they are taking the boys for him and giving Allah the daughters? Here it says, ألقى الشيطان وعندها كلمات حين ذكر الله الطواغيت فقال إنهن لهن الغرانيق العلا وإن شفاعتهن لهي التي ترتجى. Here Ibn Kathir quoting that when he recite the chapter of the Najm, he arrived to the Manat and the three, etc. He again recited the three daughters of Allah, the flying crans. It is their intercession is a must. But look what happened here. Ibn Kathir here he mentioned a story. It says that when those words heard by the mushrikeen, the pagan like Muhammad, and their tongue start talking about it, they spread the news. They said Muhammad, he became back to his first religion. His first what? His first religion. Hold on. This is Ibn Kathir. Let me take it. Let me take it. Actually, let me copy from here. Ibn Kathir confirmed that Muhammad, he came back to his religion. What his religion? Worshipping the three daughters of Allah. Now I know this guy, he says it's a mursal, but we showed you mursal is, is accepted. Listen carefully.
Und war traurig über ihre Irreführung, und so wünschte sie, und als Allah die Schur, den Stern offenbarte, sagte wenn sie Al-Lat und Al-Uzzi und den anderen dritten Mann sehen, sind sie männlich und weiblich. Der Teufel machte dann Worte, als Gott die Tyrannen erwähnte. Was gefällt? Anführungszeichen. Und dies war der Teufel und die Versuchung des Teufels. Und unterzeichnete diese Worte im Herzen eines jeden Pilgers, senkte ihre Zungen und versprach ihnen und sagte, dieser Mohammed käme zuerst zu seiner Religion zurück.
All right. Now again, if we look in the English translation, we cannot find this story. As you see, I'm copying right in front of your eyes, and that is showing us big deal how Muslims they lie when they translate. This is why I say to you, never accept a Muslim translation. Why we cannot find this is in the book of Ibn Kathir in English? It's gone. Now, here we have something bigger, a bigger problem in the story. Why? If we go down here, it says the story continue. It says that all the pagans and the Muslims they bow down, except Al-Walid ibn al-Mughira wa kana rajulan kabira. Except everybody who was in the mosque. He bowed down with Muhammad when he mentioned the three daughters of Allah, the believers and disbelievers. Notice with me, believers and disbelievers. Let's just see translation. So Muslim will not say we are, especially those who don't speak Arabic.
Prostata und Prostata jeder, der an einem Muslim oder einem Pilger teilnahm. Aber Al-Walid bin al-Mughira war ein großartiger Mann.
All right. Now here, somebody is asking why I'm translating to German, because we are explaining to the German, my friend. If you don't like it, you can leave. Here we have a problem. What is the problem? The same story mentioned in Al-Bukhari. What they will say now, Al-Bukhari is a weak hadith. Al-Bukhari mentioned that when the Prophet of Allah was reciting this chapter, everybody was in the mosque, bow down with Muhammad, including the kuffar. Including who? The kuffar. The same story we are showing you about the guy, his name Al-Walid ibn al-Mughira. You see him? Let us check that and see if this is true or not. We go here. And read carefully with me. The story again mentioned and says exactly as in Ibn Kathir. Everybody was in the mosque, bow down, except Al-Walid ibn al-Mughira, who was an old man. Let us see. We're going to see the one. I'm just trying to find you the story. All those stories, imagine, all those stories are reporting the same thing. But I want to show you where the story about this guy. Okay, hold on. Let us go and take it from here. Let us try to search for this sentence here. Notice not even one brave Muslim was able to call us. Okay. Let's see this one. See, I'm trying just to find you in English, because in Arabic it's very easy to find. Actually, it's not a big deal. But we want to find it in English. Okay, hold on. The show whatever is there anyway. Okay, read will be carefully. This is the first one. Let us see this one for now. As you see here, all the Muslims and the pagan, they agree to worship one God. What made Muhammad, as you see here, it's the same story. When he was reciting an-Najm, this is exactly what it was saying in the story of Ibn Kathir and Al-Qurtubi and Al-Tabari and Al-Jalalain and all of them, that when he was reciting an-Najm, Shaitan he cast into his mouth, and then all the groups, Muslims and pagans, they bow down. This is Sahih Bukhari, as you see. Let us continue. Read carefully here. This is Jami' al-Tirmidhi, and this is Sahih. This is Sahih. The messenger prostrated for it, meaning the Surah An-Najm, and so did the Muslims and the idolaters. Muhammad and the idolaters, they are worshipping suddenly one God. What made Muhammad suddenly a friend to the idolaters, and they are worshipping the same God, and they are bowing down for the same God? Remember, at that time the Kaaba was full of idols, and the Muslims, they are supposedly in disagreement with the idolaters. And this is why Ibn Kathir says that when the kuffar, they saw him worshipping the three daughters of Allah, they say it looked like Muhammad, he came back to his old religion. What is his old religion? Worshipping the three daughters of Allah. Let's continue. This is the same hadith again, Sahih Bukhari. As you see, this is reported many times. Here we go. This is the story in Sahih Bukhari reporting that there was an old man. Everybody bow down. Everybody bow down, as you see, except what? Except an old man who took a handful of a small stone on earth and left it to his forehead and said, "This is sufficient for me." And this guy is a kafir. Okay. This is Al-Bukhari, hadith number 1067. Go to Ibn Kathir, please. The same story. Al-Walid ibn al-Mughira and the Muhammad, they bow down together, and he left some dust from the ground and he put it in his forehead. Let us copy and translate in Prophet Google. Copy paste.
Prostata und Prostata jeder, der an einem Muslim oder einem Pilger teilnahm. Aber Al-Walid ibn al-Mughira war ein großartiger Mann, deshalb nahm er Staub auf seine Handfläche und warf sich nieder.
Do you see it, guys? Is it the same story in Ibn Kathir? It is exactly the same story in Ibn Kathir. In Sahih Bukhari. What the Muslim they did in Sahih Bukhari, they took the disaster of the whole story and they reported only what is they like. That the believers and disbelievers, they bow down, but where is the rest of the story? What happened? So Sahih Bukhari confirmed that Muhammad, when he recited the chapter of An-Najm, all the disbelievers and believers, they bow down, and exactly the same guy who is Al-Walid ibn al-Mughira, who died as a kafir, he don't believe in Islam. He heard Muhammad praying, he prayed behind him. Why a man, he don't believe in the same God, he will pray behind Muhammad? The Muslim, they say to us that Muhammad was even kicked from Mecca. The pagan, they humiliate the Muslims. The pagan, they refuse them, they don't accept them, etc. And then suddenly the disbelievers are praying behind Muhammad, and they are bowing down with him, worshiping the same God. I'm not done. Hold on. We go back to Al-Albani, the guy which this guy he liked very much. I like Al-Albani. Oh boy. This is the story of Al-Albani about Al-Walid ibn al-Maghira. This is the story of Al-Albani reporting the same story. Okay. Do Al-Albani says that this is wrong? No. And this is the same story again. That when the disbeliever, they bow down, they bow down with Muhammad. For he mentioned the three daughters of Allah. أخرجه الطبري من طريقين عن داود ابن أبي هند عنه وإسناده صحيح. I will copy the story here and I will translate, and then I will read the comment for you from At-Tabarani, or from Al-Albani, sorry, which is quoting At-Tabarani about this hadith. Go to Google Translation. German.
Unter der Autorität von Abu Ali sagte er, Koresh sagte zu dem Gesandten Allahs, Friede sei mit ihm, aber deine Gefangenen sind Sklaven der Söhne und der Söhne der so und so. Al-Lat und Al-Uzza 19 und der andere dritte Mumen 20 sagten, der Scheitan hielt an seiner Zunge, die Arroganten, und ihre Heilung ist wie sie. Vergessen Sie nicht, seine Zunge ist so groß geworden, dass VLZL Gott und hat uns durch ihren Boten oder Propheten zu Gu geschickt. Allah ist der Wissende des Weisen. 52 Hajj.
All right, let us go now to English for those who don't speak German.
On the authority of Abu Ali, he said, Quraysh said to the Messenger of Allah, peace be upon him, but your captives are slaves of the sons of so and the sons of so and so. Al-Lat and Al-Uzza 19, and the other third Muman 20, said, the Shaitan held on his tongue, those who are arrogant, and their healing is like them. Do not forget, he said. The Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, his tongue grew up so that VLZL God, and sent us by you messenger or prophet, to Gu. Allah is the knower of the wise. 52, Hajj.
I like the English translation. It says that his tongue grew up. His tongue grew up. No, it says that Shaitan, he put in his mouth, not his tongue grew up. What grew up? So, as you see here, when he mentioned the Lat and Al-Uzza, and this is in Al-Albani, and guess what? If we go back to Al-Albani, what Al-Albani will say about this story? Is it weak? Let us see what At-Tabari he says about it. Read carefully. أخرجه الطبري 17-120 عن طريق ابن داود عنه وإسناده صحيح. ولكن the problem with it, it is mursal. But we showed you that mursal is accepted. So it is sahih. Even At-Tabari, even Al-Albani says this is isnadahu sahih. Read and laugh. We go to the translation.
Al-Tabari 17-120 narrated it from two paths on the authority of Dawood ibn Abi Hind, and his hadith is sahih to my high father. But his transmission is also reported by Ibn al-Mundir and Ibn Abi Haytham.
It is sahih.
Al-Tabari 17/120 erzählte es auf 2 Wegen in der Autorität von Dawud ibn Abi Hind und sein Hadith liegt bei meinem Hohen Vater. Aber seine Mitteilung wird auch von ibn al-Muntir und ibn Abi Hatim berichtet.
Do you see it? Now, the most important thing is that the Quran itself confirmed that shaitan he thrown in the mouth of Muhammad and Allah will delete it. So how the Muslims can deny it? Who is the Muslim can tell us if this story is not true as they claim? But as you see, the majority, all almost the scholars agree with it, and they cannot even run away from it. They try to defend, but they cannot. Now, as long the Quran says that Allah will delete what shaitan he throw. I heard that this Abdullah from Germany, he said that shaitan he was not able to throw. Allah he deleted before he throw. Is that true? That's a big fat lie. If we go to Ibn Kathir and even their English stupid lie translation, we will find the following. Read carefully. Shaitan throws some falsehood in his recitation. This is just the Quran. This is the Quran. This is just translation for the Quran. It's not interpreted. There's no interpretation yet. So Shaitan what? Throws some falsehood in his recitation, not before he recite, you liar. As you say to the German, that before he speak, Allah delete it. No, in his recitation. And then it says, when he did recite his recitation, Ibn Jarir said in the comment in his interpretation, but yansakhullahu, which shaitan he throw in, already. This is meaning the word nasakh in Arabic, to remove or lift away, to remove it. And Ali ibn Talha reported that Ibn Abbas said this will mean Allah cancel that which shaitan throw in. Where? In his recitation. Okay. Let's see. That he Allah he makes what is thrown by shaitan as a trial for those who their heart is a disease. So Allah is part of the conspiracy. Allah and shaitan, they are working together. Allah and shaitan is one now. They are united. Allah he agree with shaitan. Okay, shaitan throws some satanic verses. Why? Because we want to deceive some Muslims. Because who is the one here will be in trouble? Me as a Christian who don't believe in Muhammad anyway, or the Muslims? So Muhammad in the verse after it saying that this will be a trial for people, but just to cover his ass, because that will be the Muslims who will be in trial. And look what it says, meaning doubt, shirk, disbelief, hypocrisy. So Allah is making people in doubt about Muhammad, and that will make them hypocrite. If I see a man receiving satanic verses, is it my fault not to believe in him? I mean, do you see how silly the logic is? So all the reference in the front of us confirm with no hesitation, as you see. And look, that evening, this is the book of Asbab al-Nuzul. That evening, Jibreel came to him. That evening, Jibreel, peace be upon him, went to the Messenger of Allah, bless him and give him peace, and said to him, what you have done? What? Jibreel saying to Muhammad, what have you done? Muhammad until now he have no idea. Muhammad he went home and is still the idiot. He do not know what he have done. What you have done? Allah and the Messenger of Allah, Allah bless him, give him peace. He said, he said to him, what you have done, you recited to the people that which I did not bring from Allah. So here it's this is the book of Asbab al-Nuzul saying clearly that Jibreel came to him and said to him, you recited something is not from Allah. You recited not something in your mind. And this is the website for the book of Asbab al-Nuzul. This is an official government website owned by the King of Jordan. Obviously, the one who wrote the book of Asbab al-Nuzul is a liar, because the Muslim, they accuse me to be a liar. What we can see. All right. The Messenger of Allah, bless him and give him peace, felt very saddened and was greatly scared of Allah. And so Allah the Exalted is He revealed this verse upon this which Quraysh said, Muhammad regretted what he was mentioned regarding the status of the idols. Al-Lat and Al-Uzza, do you see it? And they become even more aggressive than before. Abu Bakr and Al-Harithi informed us. Abu Bakr Muhammad ibn Hayyan, Abu Hayyan, or etc., 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 the messenger, Allah bless him and give him peace, recited, have you yet thought upon Al-Lat and Al-Uzza and Manat the third, which upon the devil project in his tongue, that they are mighty grants in their intercession, or it is hoped for. The idolater were pleased, they said, he has mentioned our idols. Do you see it? What, this guy is a liar too? Al-Jalalain is a liar too? As-Suyuti is a liar too? If we go to the book of Al-Albani, the one he is showing us, you will see that Al-Albani admitting that As-Suyuti, except As-Suyuti is one of the biggest scholars. Who Al-Albani? Al-Albani is Shish Kebab. But as long as they are Muslim, they are using him. And as we showed you that Al-Albani, he agreed that the Prophet, he killed a man just because he is jealous. Soon this guy, this Turkish guy in Germany, he will never use Al-Albani again. But look, we have Al-Baghawi as an example, who is the master of Ibn Kathir. Ibn Kathir always he quote Al-Baghawi to prove a point. Al-Baghawi, he mentioned the same story. And they said, قد ذكر محمد آلهتنا بأحسن الذكر. Muhammad, he mentioned our gods in the best mentioning. Until now, we did not have one Abdul dare to call from Germany. Any Abdul, brother? Any Abdul have a comment? Any Abdul wanna call me and get me busted? In the book of Al-Baghawi, he confirmed that a white shaitan, his name is the white, came to Muhammad in the image of Jibril. Is that right? Any Muslim? This is Tafsir al-Qurtubi. Let us see. وقد قال ابن عباس أن شيطانا يقال له الأبيض قد أتى رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم في سورة جبريل عليه السلام وألقى في قراءة النبي تلك الغرانيق العلا إن شفاعتهن لترتجى. Translation. Until now, as you see, we are not quoting for you from a book of somebody who's a Christian. This is not from the book of Christian Prince. This is their books. Why all the Muslims speaking about this if this is not true?
Der Teufel sagte zu ihm, war der weiße Gesandte Allahs, Friede sei mit ihm, in Form von Gabriel, Friede sei mit ihm, und in der Lektüre des Propheten gelehrt, Friede sei mit ihm. diese Granikaolia und ihre Fürsprache, um zu beten.
English. Let us switch to English.
The devil said to him was the white messenger of Allah, peace be upon him, in the form of Gabriel, peace be upon him, and delivered in the reading of the prophet, peace be upon him.
Do you see
That
how many?
Granica Ola, and that their intercession to pray.
So a white devil, he came to him. The devil is not white, by the way. The devil here is being smart, because Jibril is white. There's no way in Islam a devil he will be white, but here the devil, he changed his look. He came in the look of Jibril as a white angel, and he came to Muhammad and he gave him the satanic verses. Do you see it? What else we need to prove? This is why you see women, they say to Muhammad, when his revelation stopped coming, they said to him, oh, your shaitan stopped coming to you? Because after that, Muhammad, after he mentioned that shaitan, he came and gave him verses, people, they start making fun of him. Do you see it, guys? Yeah, Amir.
What's up, brother?
You know, when people, they start saying to him, let us read the hadith together. Hold on, Amir. Sahih al-Bukhari said, once Allah apostle became sick and could not offer his night prayer for 2 or 3 nights, then a lady, the wife of Abu Lahab, came and said, oh Muhammad, I think that your shaitan has forsaken you. I have not seen him with you for 2 or 3 nights. Now why they are saying that to Muhammad? Because simply Muhammad, he confirmed that I put you on the screen, Amir, because Muhammad, before he said that shaitan, he gave him verses, so people start making fun of him. Where is your shaitan, Muhammad? Shaitan, stop coming to you. Say hello to your shaitan. And look, Muhammad, he did not say no. You will notice in the story, did Muhammad, he said to her, no, shaitan did not forsake me? Did Muhammad say, no, shaitan is not my Lord? Muhammad did not say anything. He did not even refuse the story. Look what he said here. After she said that to him, do you see Muhammad said anything? Did he say
SHWAAPP? Don't forget to say it, brother. Muslims, they are offended when you are not saying SHWA2PAC.
Yeah, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Allah pray on him, not for him.
And salute him.
Allah pray for, not to, brother. And look here. You see, if somebody, a Muslim, call me now and says to me, oh, your shaitan is not calling you no more, Christian Prince, I will keep my mouth shut, or I will say something.
Brother, who is Al-Abyad?
Al-Abyad is simply a shaitan who came in the form of Jibril. Yeah, shaitan, he is a shaitan. He came in the form of Jibril, and supposedly he is the one who gave him the satanic verses. All right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anyway. There is in the sources the reference is there, huh?
We show even from the books he is quoting for us, Al-Albani, and we showed him how many ashamed stories in Al-Albani accepted by Al-Albani to be sahih, including his private wife. She is giving her boobs to strangers. You know, I mean, what kind of a woman she would do that? What kind of a prophet he would do that? What kind of a prophet he will order Muslim women to do such a thing? Ardi'i, give him your boobs. Give him your boobs. In different hadith, Muhammad, he said,
made a video about this topic.
Yeah, we will. But anyway, I'm almost done actually. Here, here there's a story about a guy. He came to the Prophet and he said to him, I did have sex with a woman. I did with her something, you know. So Muhammad, he said, maybe you did wink, maybe, or maybe you looked at her. The man, he said, no. Oh, Allah Messenger. The Prophet said, maybe you kissed her. The guy, he said no. Then they said, did you F her? You look at the false translation of the Muslim. They say, did you have sexual intercourse with her? In Arabic, it doesn't say that. It says, and this is the F word in Arabic, قال أنكتها. Did you F her? Not have sexual intercourse. Did you F her? This is your prophet, my friend.
Lie in the translation, huh?
Everything, you see, like if we go now in Ibn Kathir, we are reading from Ibn Kathir in Arabic and Ibn Kathir in English. The whole story in English is gone. In Ibn Kathir in Arabic, it says that there is many people, they bow down, and there's an old guy, he could not, his name is Al-Walid ibn Mughira, he could not bow down, and he put some dust in his face, and the prophet, he mentioned Al-Gharaniq al-Ula. Look how many times the story mentioned Al-Gharaniq al-Ula. You see, all those in the brown, this is the story of Al-Gharaniq, but we cannot find it, not even once in the English in the English page, not even once. Where is, if somebody give me a translation?
The Muslims, brother, because the Muslims who don't speak Arabic, they want to left Islam when they translate everything, you know?
Yeah, that's the story. So we lie.
That's why they hide the truth.
And we hide it. And if we go in the English, we don't find anything of this. Where is the guy? Yes. Where is the guy, the old guy who could not bow down? Where is Muhammad saying the 3 daughters of Allah? Where is Manat al-Uzza? Where we can find the story? It's not there. I don't see it.
This is why I say to Muslims, come and call Christian Prince. He tell you everything. He can show you everything. He can prove it with reference in your scriptures, in your Islamic books. Why are you scared to call him?
Well, I don't know. Amir, there's a Muslim he wanna call me, so let us see. Maybe he will call.
Okay, brother. Okay, God bless.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you. All right, the Muslim gentleman who wanna call me, give me a second, please. I wanna get some water, and you can call me. All right, call me. The Muslim who wanna call, please call. Okay. Yeah, this is what we are talking about, my friend. Somebody is calling me. I don't know if he's watching our videos or not. This is what we are talking about. Muhammad, he receives satanic verses. He's a Muslim asking me if Muhammad receives satanic verses. All right, where is the Muslim wanna call me? Anyway, as you see, Islam is nothing but a stupid cult. And you know, by the way, you know, there's many proofs from their Islamic authentic sources. Like when this guy, he quote for me Al-Albani, and Al-Albani is supposed to in the whole book trying to prove that this story is not a good story. But as you see, he's saying to us that this is isnadahu sahih, this is a sahih chain reported hadith. So how you can refuse it? Imam like a Suyuti. Look what he's saying. In the page 31, he says, which means I think it says like chapter 1, verse number, page number 31. And I'm not sure if the number here is according to the print, or those are numbers just to make it as sections. And Ibn Abbas, that when the messenger he read the chapter of An-Najm, and he arrived, he said, did you see the three daughters of the Lat al-Uzza and the Manat the third? A shaitan he put in his mouth, those are the three daughters, the three high flying daughters of Allah. And then Allah he sent the verse which says, we never send a messenger before you, etc. وَكَذَا أَوْرَدَهُ السُّيُوطِ فِي الدُّرِّ الْمَنْثُورِ. And this is how it's reported in the book of As-Suyuti. Did As-Suyuti say this is a lie? Absolutely not. And As-Suyuti is not a kidding scholar. This is not a scholar anyone can ignore. So they try to fight it, but the story is all over. And by the way, I can show you tons of fatwas against those Muslims they claim that they are scholars, like Al-Albani. But as long this guy and his lovers they like Al-Albani, we are so happy to use Al-Albani to beat you up. We believe that all Muslim scholars are a bunch of liars. They are trying their best to defend Islam. If this is what is written in your books by your scholars about your prophet, why you blame us for believing Muhammad is a false prophet? If you're a prophet and your prophet wife report that Muhammad was a bewitched man, why you are upset from me to say Muhammad was a satanic man? When you say to me Muhammad was bewitched, what does that mean? That means he's under shaitan. As simple as that. You Muslims are following a bewitched prophet when Muhammad was under the bewitched of shaitan. Where is Allah? Isn't it Allah in the Quran says that Muhammad, Allah he said that to shaitan, that you have no authority over the one who my followers except the one who follow thee, which means Allah he says that only bad ones shaitan can have authority over them. Only bad one. So how shaitan was able to throw in the mouth of Muhammad, and how Muhammad was bewitched? Let us say for the sake of argument, shaitan did not throw anything. And the Quran in chapter 5 verse number 14 and chapter 7 verse 175 says clearly that shaitan cannot have a power over any good believer except the bad ones, which mean the one who is not really a believer. How Muhammad was bewitched? What made shaitan able to bewitch Muhammad? Obviously Muhammad is a madman possessed by the devil. The Muslim they call it bewitched. For us, Christians, we have different definition for it. He is possessed by an evil spirit, the devil. Muslims do not believe in the devil to be an evil spirit. They believe in him. Supposedly he is a genie made from fire and he is supposedly evil. But if you think carefully, you will find that Allah is more evil than the evil itself. In case you do not remember, who is the one who sent the satanic teaching to the earth? It was Allah. In the Quran, Allah he says that he sent two angels, their name is Harut and Marut. Harut and Marut. Allah he decided to open a school in the Babylon, which obviously proved that Muhammad is copying stories and fiction stories from someone else. that there is two angels, they came to the earth, their name is Harut and Marut, and Allah he sent them to teach black magic, and they taught the evil ones to do black magic, so that will be used to make the wife and the husband fight each other, which is a very silly story and stupid. What kind of God he want to send two angels, and the purpose of their expedition or their mission is to teach magic, such as came down at the Babylon to the angels Harut and Marut. But neither of those taught anyone such a thing without saying, disclaimer, disclaimer, we are only a trial. I mean, how the stupid is. Disclaimer, why you are teaching people evil? Allah he sent two expert angels to teach black magic, and the devil they learned that from the angels, and the people they learned that from the angels. So who is the shaitan? And what is the excuse? Disclaimer. We make you sign a disclaimer before we teach you. I mean, how stupid is that is? So first of all, who is in the world when I learn how to do black magic unless he is evil anyway, if black magic is true? Why me? I will be interested to go all the way to Jamaica to learn about the voodoo unless I am an evil person. Voodoo. So you are saying to me you have a God who established a school to teach voodoo. And what is the purpose? The purpose is to cause family destroyed. Read with me carefully. So don't do blasphemy. They learned from the means so discord between the man and the wife. So Allah he sent two angels just to teach people how to destroy families. What is that? Who is the devil here? If Muhammad is not an evil messenger, how a good man will say that God is teaching people to destroy family by black magic? How God can be a person who open a school to destroy what? Families. This is from God. Obviously, Muhammad is a person who is controlled by the devil. He claimed that the devil act is the act of Allah, unless he believed that Allah and the devil is one. In many verses in the Quran, Muhammad he confirmed that Allah is the devil. How that can be? You will notice that Muhammad he said, not me, that Allah, that people they people they believe or disbelieve because Allah he decide. It's not you who decide to believe. It's not you who decide not to believe. It is the devil, he play you. So if we go in the Quran, we will find tons of verses speaking and saying the same thing. Those who reject our signs are deaf and dumb in the midst of darkness profound, whom Allah willeth he will leave to wander, and whom he willeth he will be pleases. This is a fast translation. In Arabic it says, the one who refuse our sign. What sign? Muhammad he never received any signs. The Quran, this is a sign. That's funny. They are deaf and they are mute, and the one who Allah deceive, who is going to guide him? Nobody. If you change the translation, just to show you the fiction of Muslim translation, this is Yusuf Ali. Let us see Shakir. And those who reject our communication, what communication? The Quran, are deaf and dumb in utter darkness, whom Allah pleases he causes to error. Allah is the one who caused you to error, and the one who he caused him to error, nobody can guide him. And he is the one who caused you to find the right way. It's not you. He caused you to be in error. If you remember the story of Adam and Moses, if you ask Muslim, do you Muslim believe that Adam he commits sin? They will say yes. The fact that's not true. It's not like let's rephrase the question. Do you believe that Adam he commits sin and he broke the command of Allah? They will say yes. The fact this is a big fat lie in Islam. Muhammad he confirmed that Adam was committing sin because Allah he did force him to commit sin. The Prophet said Adam and Moses argued about with each other. Moses said, and this is by the way Sahih Bukhari, they cannot say this is a lie. Here we go. This is Sahih Bukhari, hadith number 6614. So Moses says to Adam, "O Adam, you are our father who disappointed us and turned us out of paradise." Then Adam said to him, "O Moses, Allah favored you with his talk to you directly, and he is the one who wrote the Torah for you with his hand. Do you blame me?" Do you what? Do you blame me for action which Allah had written in my fate 40 years before my creation? And then Muhammad, as usual, because he is possessed, he repeat the same sentence 3 times. So Adam confuted Moses, and the Prophet added repeating the same thing 3 times. So Muhammad he agreed with Adam that you cannot blame Adam for the sin he did, because this is what Allah he wrote for Adam 40 years before he created him, and this is a sin Allah he made him do. He have no choice to do or not. So why Adam was out of heaven? Are we following, guys? Obviously this is satanic words, because if this is true, then Adam is a victim of what Allah decide for him, and we are victims too. We are out of heaven because of Adam, and Adam himself was a victim. And this goes for all of us. Allah he wrote for us before he created us our destiny, how much sin we will do. Even Muhammad he claimed that when you commit zina, which mean adultery, it is Allah he decide to you how much adultery you will do. And here you notice how a scam, what kind of a scam this religion is. So why you want to stone someone for committing adultery if Allah is the one who wrote in my destiny how much adultery I will do? Do you see it? Verily Allah has fixed the very partition of adultery which a man will indulge in. That's it. He have a fixed adultery for you. You have no, that's it. You will have to do. And which he necessity must commit. Do you see it? But Muhammad is saying that it is not shaitan who make you commit adultery, it is Allah. And you are telling me that Muhammad is not possessed by the devil? It is Allah who made me commit adultery, and then Allah will punish me for the adultery which he made me commit. Who is the stupid here? Any Muslim have a comment? Isn't it obvious that this is a demonic, satanic logic? That we do commit adultery because Allah he decides for us to commit adultery, and not only that, he decides for each one of us how much adultery we will do. So if I'm a person who goes sleep around with 1 million women, it's not my fault. Allah he decide for me it is 1 million women. And this is why there's no way Muhammad to be a prophet of God. He claimed that the sin of mankind is not satanic and not the sin of the man, it is the sin of God. It is God who decides for us. God decides for Adam to commit sin. God, Allah, He decides for us supposedly how much adultery I will do and you will do and she will do. If this is a religion, so then what is a scam and garbage? There's a church in San Francisco, they call themselves the Church of Satan, they worship Satan. Well, this is Muhammad. Muhammad is saying to us that Allah is Satan and he is the one who made us commit adultery. So what's Satan's job? What's Satan's job in Islam? Guys, for the sake of for Muslims, for the sake of your God Allah the Shin, tell me then what is the job of Shaitan? If Allah is the one who deceive us, if Allah is the one who mislead Adam, if Allah is the one who made us commit sin and commit adultery, so Shaitan was doing what? Watching TV? And yet you are trying to prove to me that Muhammad is not a satanic man? Because now after I read this, if I'm a believer, I will feel relaxed. Because okay, well, it's Allah, He made me commit sin, so what is my fault? Right? I mean, what is the guilt here? There's no guilt. There's no guilt. You don't feel guilty no more because it's Allah who made me do that. Do I have a control of what Allah He wrote for me? No. So you know, once a Muslim woman, she called live on air an Islamic TV, and she said that she is getting older and she is worried that time is going and she will not find a husband. The sheikh, he said to her, my daughter, don't worry, you will get what you deserve. The prophet said it is written in the vagina of a woman the name of every man he will if her. You believe it? Do you believe it? That Allah He wrote on the vagina of every Muslim woman the name of the one who will if her. Now for sure the Muslim, they will say, oh, we don't believe in this because this is very stupid and very disgusting. Imagine if a woman, she work as a hooker, she will have in her vagina a yellow pages, like maybe 7,000 pages. Let me look for my name. Ahmad, Muhammad, Ali, Ahmad. I see here Obama, Trump, Muhammad Rasulullah, Abu Bakr as-Siddiq. No, my name is not here yet. I'm looking for my name, brother. Maybe I will find my name there. And these days, anything bringing shame to Islam, the Muslims will deny it. Any Abdul? Any Muslim? Anyone? You see, we have a small number of people here simply because we are using another account. Please don't forget to subscribe to this account. This is a backup account. Any Muslim wanna call us? Guys, don't tell me about hijab, potato, tomato. Who they are here? Let him call me. What I can do? I will force them to call me. Hijab or no hijab? Who's hijab? Just a kid. His stupidity made him famous. Allah he prayed for, not to. For 4,000 years, not a single rabbi, 4,000 years, not a single rabbi worship another God. He is instructed to worship one God. He just destroyed his Quran, his prophet. So don't tell me about people. Anyway, I'm here. My Skype is open. The one who wanna call me, he can call me. As simple as that. Who is holding them? Nobody. I challenge that the Deen show, who they have a show to explain Islam supposedly, they will allow me to talk. Just allow me to talk. Hello?
Hello, CP, how are you?
Hey, my friend.
Good to hear your voice, man. Belated Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you.
Yeah, I think we might have a lawsuit coming to you soon.
Maybe what?
A lawsuit.
Oh, okay, why?
Sheikh Tala tells me that you gave me his number to call him.
Okay. You gave him what?
And
You gave me what?
he says that you gave me his number to call him.
To call him who?
Sheikh Tala.
What number? I don't have a number. People call me by Skype.
Exactly. So I told him maybe he forgets that I had left my number on his fake channel called The Truth Shall Prevail, which he's changed to Ultimate Truth. And I asked him to call me, and then he had called me, and we spoke for like 45 minutes in French. And he begged me to call you to unblock him. And so I told him maybe, just like Muhammad thought he had, intimacy with his wives, he's also thinking that you give me his number.
As if he is a big deal. I just block him. He is not in my list anyway. I mean, who cares?
Exactly.
Stupid people.
Yeah.
We have no time for kids. This
So he's
guy,
like,
he keeps saying to me, that Al-Arab is not the Bedouin. Al-Arab is not the Bedouin. We can go and read the interpretation. You will see that all the Islamic scholars, they say Al-Arab are the Bedouin. And if we go right now in front of everybody to the Islamic dictionary, and we type the word Arab. Let me type it here. In front of the eyes of everybody, just to show you that he is certified donkey as the rest. Actually, you know what? I'm going to copy it from the Quran as it is in the front of the Quran, in the front of everybody, so he will not say I'm not copying the same word.
It's so funny. On his channel, he tells people that he busted you.
For
And
sure.
I'm like, that is so funny that you think you busted CP.
Yeah.
Because you are a laughing
You see,
stock.
this is the Arab I mentioned all over the Quran. We can take any of them. And he is the one who chose for me, as actually saying to me, Al-Arab is the most non-believer. So what does Al-Arab mean? Let us copy the word Al-Arab, and we will paste it in the Islamic dictionary. When I say Islamic dictionary, this is a dictionary owned by the Muslims.
Yeah.
This is Al-Arab. Read with me what it says.
Our technicians and team of...
Do you see what it says?
Yep.
Arab of the desert. Those are what Arab. There's Arab and there's Arab of the desert. Arab of the desert is the one who don't have houses. They live in tent. We call them Bedouin. Those are Al-Arab. Arab are the one who they are Arab, live in the desert, but they have houses, which means they have trees around them. They have source of water. They have a spring of water, because you cannot build a house in a place unless always there is a stable resource of water and, let us say, grass and food, right, for animals.
Yeah.
So this is the dictionary in front of us. He has been an idiot. And here it says, here we go. It says here, Al-Arabu kalimatul Quran, the words of the Quran, the Bedouins, the Bedouins. You see? Stupid. What I can say.
You know, I think the mistake is he thinks the Bedouin means Bedouin.
The Bedouin, the Bedouin is Bedou too. The word Bedouin is those who live in the desert from the word Badia.
Yeah.
Bedou is the same. You see Bedouin? Bedouin in English, you are coming from where? From, we call them Bedou. Bedou in Arabic, we call them Bedou. Bedouin is those who have no houses. Bedouin, they are, you know, they flee in the land from place to place, depend where they can find grass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, don't mention to me such a name of a kid. Don't waste my time, my friend. Anything else?
No,
Anything else?
I just thought it was so funny, and he's definitely a liar because Sam Shamoun did a video, and I was speaking with TP earlier today about the whole thing about Jesus Barabbas and Jesus Christ, and he doesn't seem to get it that Jesus Christ, even the Bible that he says was corrupted, is still saying that Jesus Christ was the one that was crucified. And Sam Shamoun made a parallel about the atonement in the Old Testament when they have two goats. One was sacrificed, the sins of the people was placed on him and was sacrificed, and one was released to go. And Sam Shamoun clearly said there were two goats, but in his video he says, "Oh, two gods." And then Shamoun says,
my friend, don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. I don't want to hear it. Listen, in the Quran, chapter 4, verse 157, it says, "And they are saying, surely we have killed the Messiah." This is the Quran. This is the stupid Quran saying that the Jews, they confirm that they killed the Messiah. They don't say Barabbas. The Jews believe this is what the Quran is saying. So he's saying the Quran is lying.
Exactly.
Because if the story there is speaking that the Messiah obviously was not killed, then the Jews, they knew that. But the Quran says the opposite. The Quran says that the Jews say we killed the Messiah, the son of Maryam. So now we have two, you know, not only that, actually it says we killed Isa, Messiah, Isa the son of Maryam. I mean, how more? So anyone he come with such an argument, he is being stupid. He is trying to prove a point, but by doing that, he destroyed the Quran. Because what the Quran is saying, that this is what the Jews says. What he is saying, that the Jews free the other one. Right?
Yep.
But the Quran is saying the opposite. The Quran says that the Jews thought they killed the Isa, but Allah made someone else appear. So his story is different from the Quran. So if we take his story over the Quran, that means the Quran is a stupid book again.
It is indeed.
Anything else, my friend?
That's it. You know, this guy is two things. Either he is deceptively evil, or he
no.
Don't. He has a low IQ.
No, he's a poor guy. I feel sorry for them. Put yourself in his shoes, you would do more. If I am him, I would be eating my boogers, biting my tongue, and throwing hammers over my feet and my toes because I'm angry. Put yourself in his shoes, and he see all those stupid things about his religion, and he can do nothing about it.
Yeah,
it feel bad, it feel bad.
And then he sends me messages calling me the F word and the B word, you know, referring to gay people.
I don't want to hear.
But
my friend, I advise him to cool himself down, to jump inside the refrigerator from time to time, cool down, freeze yourself. And by the way, in case you do not know, the Quran says that Allah, he sent ice from mountains in heaven. So if you want ice from the mountains which is in heaven, I can call Allah for you, because obviously you cannot make a call to your God to tell him, please Allah, can you send me some ice which is in mountains in heaven? And look how the Muslim, they false translate. They say, look, and he sent down of the cloud that are like, but the Quran never say the word like. You see, even they say in two brackets, like mountains wherein is hail. Why you are adding the word like?
Every time that you read the Quran and you see things in brackets, it's the translators trying to lie.
No, actually, you know, when they added brackets, that's mean the translator is trying to be a little bit decent. But the problem is that most of them, they don't add the bracket.
Yeah.
You know. But if you go and read the interpretation, you will see it doesn't say this is a like. It says it clearly that Allah, he sent ice from mountains in heaven. If we go to Ibn Kathir, this is chapter 24, verse number 43. I want to see Ibn Kathir, the English translation, and let us love together. Chapter 24, verse number 43. And again, verse number 43, right?
Yes.
So everybody will see we are not making things up. And this is the Quran interpretation of Ibn Kathir. Okay, let us zoom out. All right. And he sent down from the sky, from mountain in it, ice. You see it? Okay.
Yes.
Now, he explained, means that there are mountains of hail in the sky, which Allah he sent down ice.
Yep.
As for those who say that mountains here is used as a metaphor for a cloud, they think that the second min, the word min in Arabic, is also used to describe the place which is ice is coming from. So he's saying there's some people they say that it's a metaphorical, but this is cannot be. If you go to the Arabic, yeah, if you go in the Arabic, let us go to the Islamic website. If we go here, 43. We will go to Ibn Kathir in Arabic too. All right. It says
Sure.
he sent down from heaven mountain where is hail. He says he sent down hail from mountains in heaven, and he punished people with it by anyone he don't like. If we go to Ibn Kathir in Arabic, you will see that Ibn Kathir in Arabic is always totally different from Ibn Kathir in English. This is Ibn Kathir in Arabic. It says, and some of the commentator they said that from mountain in it there is hail, mean that in the sky there is mountains of hail where Allah he sent from it hail. And there is some and those whom they made that this is a metaphorical from the cloud. And now he is trying to refute them, says it is possible here that he meant by this he hit with it, which means by what is coming from the sky. There's two kinds of rain, one is rain and one is hail, so he hit with it wherever he wish. But in Arabic it says clearly that this is a mountain. Anyway, you have a phone call, my friend, go and answer. All right. Anyway, do we have any Abdul? Mayday, mayday. Any Abdul, my friend? Mayday, mayday. Anyone? No Muslims? All right. We are going to finish with this. Look like not even a single Muslim here have the guts to call us. Look like they're shaitan forsaking them, the same as shaitan forsake Muhammad. When the wife of the uncle of Muhammad, he said to him, your shaitan forsaking you. So we did get them busted from their own books with no mercy. And I hope that Aisha, she will recover from the infection, and the wife of Muhammad, the infection she have in her private part, because that is making me worry about what's happening with Muhammad. You see, when we see that the wives of Muhammad, they are infected with yellow discharge, so what happened to Muhammad? Because Muhammad is sleeping with them supposedly, and then Muhammad is sleep with the rest of the wives. So look like the whole family was infected with something very nasty. But if there is any doctor, he can tell us what make the women have a yellow discharge in her private part, as Aisha she reported. Please inform us so we can get educated. And I advise you, if you have a wife like Aisha and a prophet like Muhammad sleeping around, to be careful and to wear a condom. And I believe that these women are infected because of Muhammad sleeping around. By the way, having multi-partners cause cancer too. If a woman, she sleep with many men, she will have cancer in that location. And this is what the scientists they say, doctors. It's not me. I have no idea. I'm not a doctor. You know, the only certificate I have is a driving license. You know, I am illiterate like the Prophet Muhammad, peace upon him. But that make me, by the way, it's a good thing to be illiterate, because that will make you qualified to be a prophet. What is missing is I applied once to be a Muslim prophet, but they said to me, you have to bring us the following: a proof that you are a child molester, a proof that you are a criminal, a proof that you did rape many women, a proof that your companion, they accused you to steal an underwear, a proof that you, or a picture of you putting eyeliner in your eyes 3 times a day, a proof that you like to kiss children and suck their tongues, a proof that you are a person who like to kiss men down their belly, a proof that you are a person who is bewitched, approve. I mean, it's like the list is so it's endless. And I said, sorry, I cannot bring all those things, you know. I mean, that's too much. I apologize. And this is the only reason made me not be qualified to be a prophet of Allah. And this is very sad. But you know, I hope that one day things will get better. All right. Don't forget, guys, to subscribe to this channel. This is a backup one. And our other channel, if in case you do not know, is the Arabian Prophet. Let me post for you the other one, Arabian Prophet. By the way, I am invited by a gentleman. He called his channel the Apostate Prophet. The Apostate Prophet. All right. So supposedly we will have maybe together we will have a live program either in 7th of January or 8th. I'm not sure. He will confirm to me. All right. So just put that in your schedule. This is the Arabian Prophet channel. If you open the YouTube there, you can subscribe, and don't forget, please, to the Apostate Prophet. Yes, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, because as we said, this is a backup one. All right. So I want to say thank you. He is a German too? I don't think so. I don't know. He is an ex-Muslim, as I know. That's all what I know. I do not know. For me, I don't mind to be, you know, speaking to anyone. As you see, people, they can call me. I mean, there's no different. People, they can call me, whoever they are. And this gentleman, supposedly, he exposed Islam, so it's good. Anyway. So I want to say thank you guys for being here. May the Lord bless you all. Please feel free to download my videos, and if you are a German, share it with everybody. And I will appreciate if those who speak German, they add subtitle to my video in German. I mean, I know it's a long video, it's not really easy, but maybe you can cut it parts and, you know, do what you can do. All right. So thank you. May the Lord bless you. And I hope we did not offended anyone. And if I did, okay, well, what I can do? I mean, please forgive me. I will try next time to offend less. But that will not change the fact that your prophet is a false prophet, my friend. Oh, did I say false prophet? He got offended. I don't mean to say he's a false prophet. I meant to say he's a liar. Oh, I should not say that. Let me try to find another word. He's a fake prophet. Did you feel better? Oh no, this is still not good. Okay, let us use what is written in the hadith. Muhammad was a bewitched man. Are you happy now? I don't think I can say I'm offending you, because the hadith, Aisha, she said that the prophet was bewitched. So I think this is the best way to describe your prophet, the bewitched prophet. And I hope you are happy with this description, which fit perfectly with your prophet wife description. Unless you want to say that the prophet wife, she was insulting her husband, and that would be shameful. I don't think so. I think she liked him very much, especially because he is bewitched. I notice that women, they like a husband who is bewitched, because simply he do not know what he's doing. They can take his credit card, they can do shopping, they can do whatever. I think many women, they would like to see their husband is bewitched, and especially their mother-in-law. Thank you very much for being here. May the Lord bless you and Merry Christmas. And I hope you will have a good time with your family in this great time before a few days of the new year. Christ is Lord and Islam is false. See you soon again. Bye-bye.